update. He hit 2 months a couple weeks ago. I'm a little bit late on this video, but I still wanted to make it because I know that you guys really enjoy these videos of monthly updates. So I'm gonna do a monthly update and my mom hacks, things that I found that are much easier for you and that I thought I might share. So first of all, I wanted to address our giveaway. So we decided to do 4 winners of $100. We're gonna do it, bless you again, my goodness. We're gonna do it right before the holidays, so hopefully you guys could pick yourselves a nice little gift or give somebody for the holidays with that. Our last winner was so happy. She was from the Philippines and we sent her $100 and it was her birthday the week prior, so it was kind of like a really cool timing. So let's start. I'm wearing my pink outfit. I love loungewear these days. We're confined here, we're a red zone, so I'm staying mostly home. I also work from home and I love being home. I'm a Pisces, I'm a homebody. I love getting stuff delivered and staying home. I don't get bored. I have so much stuff to do. Just keeping this home in order is a full-time job. Plus we run our own company and doing these things, so we have our hands full. All right, so 2-month update. I'm gonna start with him. I wrote these down because mom brain. So he started talking more. I don't know if you guys saw my stories, but he's cooing and ee, ooh, and he loves it. He's obviously smiling when we speak to him. He's really reacting. It's not, it used to be kind of random. Now he's really controlling his emotions, but he does get sad sometimes for a split second, so he doesn't have full control yet. Another update, when I sing to him Landslide by Dixie Chicks, which is a song that I would sing all the time when I was pregnant, pretty much every day. So when I sing that, he gets super emotional and he kind of pouts and he's happy, emotional, happy, emotional. It's the only song that does this to him, and every other song, country, sad, happy, makes him happy, but that particular song makes him super emotional. So there's that. I don't know if it's because he kind of remembers but doesn't remember in the womb. I know, you know, babies can hear in the womb. I don't really know to what degree they remember. Maybe it's in their, you know, their subconscious. Anyways, I'm not too sure about that. I should probably read up about it before I speak about it, but there you go. That's our little experience. I have noticed that his poops are kind of on a schedule. I would say the last 2 days, no, but before that, he was pretty much always between like 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. He would just go to the bathroom. And so that was easy because I knew that if I left the house, I knew when he would, you know, poop and not poop. So that was really great. These past days, he's been kind of all over the place. Maybe we're going through a leap, who knows? I haven't been keeping up with those. I know so many moms have apps and they keep up with leaps. I cannot keep up with the leaps. I don't have an app for that. Comment down below what app I should get for the leaps. So what we've done also is a sleepover. We went to my sister's for 2 nights, 3 days. That was really cool. I was really happy to see how he was at a sleepover. That same week, I also went to sleepover at my mom's a couple days prior, and he was amazing. He slept in the bed with me at my mom's house. He slept in the bed with us at my sister's, and he was super easygoing, barely ever cries. Great with the kids, loves people for now. We don't have the stranger aversion yet. I know that's a little bit later, but he pretty much loves everybody. All right, co-sleeping. So we are still co-sleeping. I really love co-sleeping. So does Evan. I think twice last week, Alessio actually came to see us during the night too. So we slept all 4 of us with the 2 dogs. We love it. It's a personal choice. Personally, I know that baby animals sleep with their baby moms, and I think it's just natural. I think it's also your choice if you want your child to sleep in the crib. I know SIDS is more common when you're sleeping with them. Some people don't feel safe. Personally, I used to have him right beside me, and then when I saw that he was able to turn and that he was able to wiggle his way really much closer to me, I although I don't move at all when I sleep, to be sure, I actually have the Sleep Tight Baby, which is a cushion. It elevates him a little bit, which means that he never has the blanket in his face, never has anybody in his face. My arm, he can't go under the covers while he's sleeping, which is really great. It's also so much fun to cuddle him because he's elevated, he's a little bit higher. I'm still able to breastfeed him while he's sideways. I just give him the upper boob instead of the lower one, so that doesn't change much. And that is how we've been able to cope with doing nights. I wake up maximum once or twice a night since he is born. I'm a very well-rested mom because it's just so easy for us. And for anybody who was wondering, he also sleeps in his crib for naps. He has no problem sleeping in his crib at all. He does 2.5, 3 hours in his crib. I know a lot of people think that when you co-sleep, you're making your child dependent, and my goal was really to do what I think is right and what I'm comfortable with, but also make sure that my child does not, I mean, obviously he depends on me, but I don't want to make him, you know, really depend on me to the point where he can't, you know, just exist. So I do make sure when I co-sleep that the last feeding is the last time that I pick him up of the night. Then the feeding that I do during the night is a dream feed, which means no interaction. It's just I'm a food truck for him. I show him my boob, he drinks, and he goes right back to sleep. I do not pick him up. I do not change his diaper. I mean, unless he poops, and like, which never happens to us. But if he does, I will change him. Other than that, but I don't pick him up, and he just stays down until the morning. That is something that I have never changed ever since he's born. So even if he's crying, I'll be there for him during the night. If he's, you know, who knows, bad dream, whatever, sometimes he'll cry. I'll comfort him, but I won't pick him up. I don't feel the need to. And he is just, it's just been working for us. I mean, it's happened a couple times, he chokes and whatever. I'll lift the pillow up and then I'll put it back down, and that's it. There's no going in my arms, are you okay, blah, blah, blah. It's very normal for infants to do that because they have a whole bunch of, you know, stuff. They're learning how to get their saliva in the back and stuff like that. So I just wanted to address that. And that is also why when he sleeps in his crib, he's super comfortable with it. He knows that if he cries, I will come. But I always try to soothe him before I pick him up. That way he knows that crying means mommy will be there. But to learn to self-soothe at this, you know, even though he's only 2 months old, I think it's really important to give as many tools to our children as possible to make them be able to just exist and be happy with themselves. So that's my goal with him. He is now size 3 diaper. I don't think it's very common. He's 99.5th percentile, so only 0.5% of babies are as big as him, which is crazy. So he's able to kind of sit up. He needs a support in the back, and sometimes he falls forward. Obviously he's 2 months old, but he loves sitting up. He really doesn't like sitting like this. He doesn't appreciate, see, he's trying to go back up, so he doesn't like it. He likes to sit up, he likes to be part of the conversation and just being there. He likes to talk now, so I don't know if he'll be chatty with you guys. Definitely used to the camera for the last update. So yeah, size 3 diapers. I just got them this week. For the diaper type, I use Hello Bello because one, they deliver, it's a great price. I think it's $85. I get 4 packs of wipes and 7 packs of diapers, which I find is a great price considering that these diapers are free of dyes and all chemicals, and they're so soft. Love the diapers. I know you guys wanted an update on the rash, the diaper rash. So now we're gonna go into the segment of mom hacks. I think the number one thing is your child will probably get a diaper rash in the first months of life because obviously their skin is used to your amniotic fluid and now it is exposed to oxygen, bacteria, their pee, their poo, and a new diaper. So obviously change the diaper as much as possible. He got one. I tried everything. I tried the Vaseline, I tried diaper rash cream, Desitin, made him react even more. I tried putting the Vaseline under and then the Desitin over. Helped a little bit, I must say, it did help. After 10 days it was like pretty nice. And then I made the mistake of putting Desitin on straight on his skin. that irritated it again. Finally, I went to the doctor's and she prescribed me a anti-fungus cream and then a cream that has something else in it. I forget right now. I'll pop it up on the screen here. Cortisone. So I don't think that's very natural, but whatever. I put it on, she said, for 7 days. I put it on for 3 days. I saw that it was going much better. I alternated between each and, oh, are you good? Anyways, so after 3 days it went away, so I stopped using it. I really don't like using things that are not natural. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I tried everything and it's just not fair to him that for 2 days I could put this cream on and he is fine, as you guys can see. So I got rid of that and now I don't put anything in between. I do have him soak in his bath, you know, once a day. Sometimes I skip a day. And yeah, so really just get a cream from the pharmacy, from your doctor, let them prescribe it, they mix it up for you, give you a little tub, boom, it's done 2 days. So yeah, that's really worth it. And other than that, his ointment that I do put on, I actually Googled to put Vaseline, so like a petroleum jelly but with no petroleum, and I fell on the Burt's Bees ointment that I have, so I put that on sometimes, but usually I just put nothing and it's fine. You're so wet. So we've been having a lot of saliva. I don't know if it's because he's gonna be an early teether, but definitely is coming soon and I am dreading it. Yeah. All right, so let's keep going. I had some questions about, are we gonna take a break? Let's take a break. I'm gonna breastfeed him and I'll be right back. Well, there you go. I'm doing it and I believe you guys can't see anything, so it's all good. This is a perfect example of mom life. Multitasking. I have my 2 dogs here, and yeah, so let's keep going with the mom hacks that I found. So I answered the one about the diaper rash. That is done. I got asked how I shower with him, and because I know that, you know, there's a lot of memes saying that moms don't have the time to shower and stuff, and I've actually never showered this much in my life because I decided to shower with him. How I came about this mom hack is because I had a C-section, so it was really hard for me to bend over, and so our bath is like a corner bath, so you really have to bend over, which was really painful for me, and lifting him up like 10 pounds when you're bent over like that was just, it was impossible for me. I was not allowed to take a bath because of my incision, so I had to take showers. I used to have the little leaf, like I said, to put in the sink. That I didn't like. It was $70. I'll use it as a playmat because of how much it was, but I really didn't like it because I had to hold him with one hand. My abs were hurting. Not good for C-section. So I ended up buying a little $40 bath. It's at Walmart and it's also at Toys R Us. $40, super affordable. He hated being cold, so what I did is I put it in the shower and then left the shower running into the bath so that the water was constantly hot, and it kind of made like a hot bubble for him so he wouldn't cry. But then I would get super wet, like all my clothing would be wet and damp because obviously in a shower it's damp. And so I was like, well, you know, F that, I'm gonna go in naked. And so I started doing that, going in, and at least I'm naked so I don't care if I'm wet, and then if he pees on me or whatever, because that would happen too, like I'd take him naked and then he pees on me, so at least that kind of eliminated every possible thing that could happen. So then I just ended up starting to wash. So I did like a quick body wash, washed him, boom, we're out, and now I can get him to be patient 20 minutes and soak in his hot bath, which has helped tremendously with any type of, you know, rash that's on him, or diaper rash or whatever. Soaking in hot water is great. So I did that, And now we just shower together. So I have the time, and I know some people are gonna say, yeah, but obviously you have one kid. I still do that when I have Alessio, and sometimes Evan works late, works early in the morning, so I'm left kind of alone with both kids, and I love it. What I do is I'll put Alessio to bed, and then I'll take a shower. If it's at 9:30, it's at 9:30, sometimes it's at 10. So at 10 p.m. I'll just take my shower, and I'll bring him with me, and he goes in his little, it's like his little spa time. It's an activity for us. He loves watching me, loves watching the water hit the wall and go down. Like, he's amazed by that, loves soaking in his tub. He, you know, his little legs are going, so he loves it. It's a great activity. I think it's a great bonding activity, and I have the time now to even wash my hair. Now I only wash my hair every like 5 days, so once or twice a week, but we both love it, and I'm clean, he's clean, we're both happy. The only thing with that is my skincare routine. I mostly have to do it with one hand, because when I come out of the shower, I like to do it right away, and I'm holding him in his towel. So I was thinking of doing actually a video about my one-handed skincare routine. I have not seen that yet, so comment down below if a one-handed skincare routine would be a good idea. Other than that, yeah, I think just doing everything one-handed, your coffee, your skincare routine, anything you can do with one hand is a good thing for when you're gonna be a mom. Also, something that I've been doing now is my hairbrush and my deodorant are on my changing table. So when I put him on the changing table, that's an activity for him. He's like, woo, and I'm beside him, so it's safe. I'll brush my hair, put deodorant on, and that's just where I do that part of my routine. So that's super practical. The best advice I could give you as a new mom or as a mom is to just not have expectations. I think if you have an expectation of how your night's gonna be or how anything is gonna be, I think that really puts a lot of pressure on you and takes a lot of your energy. And then you're obviously going to be disappointed because nothing ever goes the way you want it to be planned. Look at my pregnancy, not my pregnancy, but look at my delivery. It's completely not in my plan how it went, but you just deal with it. I mean, I don't think having a C-section robs you from giving birth. I see that so often on social media that people feel robbed of their delivery because they didn't have it natural. I think on the other hand, you're blessed because we have the medical advancement. Like, we were able to get a baby out, because in nature the truth is that, you know, most likely both people would die, because, you know, if he's stuck, something happens or anything, he can't come out, both parties would most likely pass away. So obviously it's a blessing to have a C-section. That's just what it is. Shit happens, deal with it, and I'm really happy about it. So the other thing I think is really important, a mom hack or something I could say to new moms, is to not have any expectations, because obviously you don't even know your baby. You don't know who's coming out, you don't know how they are, you don't know how they're gonna sleep, you don't know essentially how your life is gonna be. So by putting expectations, not only are you taking energy out of your day for that, there's so much room for disappointment and so much pressure, and we already have enough pressure from society and being a new mom and being perfect, that I think that adding expectations is really not necessary. So I wouldn't have it. Like, I still have no expectations every night I go to sleep, even though I know he does his nights and I'm at least gonna get 5-6 hours of sleep. I go to bed with no expectations, because, you know, it could happen one day. I mean, it's happened one day with Alessio. I mean, this child has done his nights every single night that I know him. He'll have a bad dream and he needs you to wake up, or he'll be sick during the night. That happens. You can't have expectations, and then you never know. So that's a little segment on that. And the last thing I wanted to speak about really is teaching them to self-soothe, which I already spoke about earlier. But I just think that teaching your child to self-soothe, and I'm not saying leave your kid cry 2 hours at all, but to really to try to calm them down before running to them because they're crying kind of thing. So, you know, like I said before, Hendrix knows that if he cries that mommy will be there for him and I will be beside him. And I try to really, like, you know, breathe beside him, and it seems silly, but just by breathing and being calm beside them, kind of realizing that there's no reason to cry, because right, they cry because you want them to go. That's their only way of communication, and it should not be ignored. It's their only way to tell you something's wrong, so why ignore it? So I come, you know, and but I always tried to have him soothe before I pick him up or before we try to find out anything. So that's my little segment on that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you have any recommendations or questions or whatever, give this a nice thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. We love seeing you guys subscribe to us. We're at 1.83K, so we're really, really excited, and we will be announcing our giveaway right before the holidays in the coming weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the giveaway.